This is a form I made. It's the very first form of a series of 5 I created. Um, it doesn't have a name, so I always called it bow staff demonstration form, except in our art, we already have a form we already have a staff form named bow staff demonstration form. It's called Bong Sip Bong Hyung. So I called this Bong Sip Bong Hyung Ee-bion, bow staff demonstration form number 2. Cool. Start formal. We bow. Left leg steps out into tune B. I wind up on the right, unwind, stepping out with my left leg. I make a low block. I clear as I step and I double strike. 1, 2. I look over my right shoulder. I pick up my right foot, make a 180-degree turn into a low block. I let go with my left hand. I pull my hand and hip back into sacre jase, or horse stance, to the angle, and I frame, and then I strike. Big circle as my right foot comes in, perpendicular, not parallel. Unwind and wham, right on top of the head. Pull the hip back with the hand and step out into a horse stance as I thrust. Settle into a back stance, pull it back, get your traditional grip, step out into a front stance, double strike. 1, 2. Looking down the middle, we're gonna wind it up, unwind, and make a low block. Hand and hip come back immediately, and we come forward from a reverse front stance back into a front stance and make the supported strike. I'm gonna make a front kick with my back leg, retract the knee, and land in a horse stance, making a low block. I look over my left shoulder. I make a retreating step or back step with my left leg. As I do that, I step through and poke, okay? Low block, unwind, clearing, stepping, poking. I then bring the back end like I'm throwing a punch and drop it down on him. I then reverse it, rake, think of a big circle. I send it under, rake again, and I step through with my right leg into a front stance, and I thrust. Regrip it, come forward, low block. I unwind. As I unwind, I step forward into a front stance, comes to the shoulder, striking from the bottom, bringing it back down to the outside, striking down, and then double strike. I make a figure 8. As I figure 8 forward, I pivot on my front foot. I unwind into a reverse figure 8, catching it under the armpit. I look over my left shoulder. I'm going to let go with my right hand so that I can strike and kick at the same time. Don't hit your foot. Strike and kick. Unwind it as I come forward, regrip it, and land forward, striking from above. I then come from the outside underneath, strike as I'm entering, and bring it back down into a front stance and strike again. Then I double strike. 1, 2. I look to the right. I swing around into a back stance and I strike across. Couple ways to do this. We can bring it to our waistline clear, kind of our belly button level, and I can make an inside outside downward heel kick and follow with that outside inside downward heel kick. Then I pivot, I look, and I thrust. Okay. Pull it in between your solar plex and your waistline so that's comfortable. Okay. Make the inside outside, outside inside, pivot, look, thrust. Okay. That's the gentle way. Okay. The more advanced way is I'm going to do a jumping inside, outside, outside, inside, land, and poke. Okay. So as I bring it across, back stance, I bring my leg to the outside as I jump. 1, 2, and poke. As I make that kick, I let the staff follow the body in the same way, like it's connected right here. 1, 2, poke. Now, if you're really good, you're really athletic, and you strike, you can throw the first one and the second one and land just on the second leg without touching this one, pivot immediately, and poke. Okay, I'm not that cool. So strike, inside, outside, outside, inside, pivot, look, poke. From here, I pull it back, cross in front, thrusting low, pull it back, uncrossing, thrusting high, roll it over, send it back as I cross step back with my left leg and poke. And then again, like you're punching, coming straight down into a front stance, striking down. Looking over my right shoulder, settling into a back stance, I transition with the strike. I make a full figure 8, then I pump, jump, and strike into a front stance. I'm in my back stance. Full figure 8, pump, jump, strike. Back stance, pump, jump, strike. Left hand comes to the back end of the staff. I push it through, come all the way around, and I strike. Or I land here on the outside. Left hand goes from this position, grabs underneath, and pushes it through. Okay? All the way around, and I strike. I roll it down, step right, catching our behind the back transition, step through left, and bring it all the way down to my knee, and I strike. Step right, catch, step through to the knee, and strike. Okay? From here, I'm going to look over my right shoulder. Somebody's trying to get me real cheeky like. So I just give them something to run into. Send that straight up. Let it spear from the ground to them. Clear through. Then I bring it up from my low block frame. I pick up my left leg down the middle, and I make a low block. Hand and hip come back, and I strike. Then the exact same middle sequence we just did. Front kick, retract, land in a horse stance, low block. I come to my neutral position as I pivot through, and I send the thrust right down the center. I bring it over the top to the outside and strike. Then I send it right back from where it came. Up, strike, down strike, right leg comes through into a front stance, pull it back so you don't rake the ground, and then send it out once it's cleared. Reframe for your low block, step forward, low block. Coming from underneath, connects at the shoulder, that's my stopping point, send it right back down into a front stance. Double strike, 1, 2, half a figure 8 as I pivot on the front foot, half a reverse figure 8 as I collect it. Looking over my left shoulder, let go with the right hand. I send the back kick and the strike at the same time. I retract my knee, unwind it, regrip in my regular position, and bring it down from the top. Okay? Then I transition again. Before my full step, I'm kind of in a back stance here. I strike from underneath, and I send it right back down. And then double strike. 1, 2. I look to the right, slide out into a back stance, and I strike. I bring it over my shoulder, clearing away. I got to bring it up, otherwise it'll tip the ground. Don't want that. So I bring it up, coming through into a front stance, and I come from my hip to my opposite shoulder, and I send it right back that same way, down, double strike. 1, 2. I'm going to bring it down kind of like I'm playing hockey, and I'm taking the hockey puck outside of my body. I slide around into a back stance, sliding it all the way around. And then I follow that angle. Left side comes into, step Sorry. I step with my left leg coming up from the left side, strike, and bringing it right back down. One more time. I sink, slide, left steps through, and it comes right back down. Boom, boom. Drop it. Spin around, clearing motion. Left leg coming from the left side up to the right side. Drop it down, double strike. 1, 2. To the 45. Right leg forward, switching my hips, striking. Small step left to the other 45. Boom. Right leg comes in, right leg goes out. Horse stance down the middle. Okay. I step forward, half step with my left, I unwind. Small step with my right, small step back, small step with my left, and collect it. Half step, small step, small step, small step. And that was bow staff demonstration form number 2, the very first form I choreographed